Okay, now let's use some numbers. All right, we have f, g, h, and p functions over there. Number 1, g of h of 4. By now, I hope you know that you should start with the inside, right? H of 4 is our starting point. So let's find h of 4 first. How do you find it? There's a function h. You're going to take that 4, plug it into your x, right? So 3 half times 4 minus 2 is 6 minus 2 is 4. What is 4? The circle part is 4. The h of 4 is 4. So now I'm going to take that 4 and then plug it in there. Then I get g of 4. Alright, because the h of 4 was 4, so I just put that 4 for that. How do you find g of 4? Right here. Take that 4, plug it into the x. 1 minus 8, negative 7. Okay? I don't even know how we're doing this. F of negative 2 plus p of 2, f of negative 2, take that negative 2, plug into function f. Negative 2 squared plus 3, negative 2 minus 5. Notice I put the parentheses, very important. Do we multiply or exponent first? Exponent, so negative 2 squared is 4, and then put the negative into 4. So this is going to be negative 4, negative 6 minus 5, negative 15. What about p of 2? 2 plus 2, 2 minus 3 is 4 over negative 1 is negative 4. So what's negative 15 minus 4? Negative 19. Last one. Start from the inside. G of negative 1. So g of negative 1 is take that negative 1, plug it into your x right there. Right there. So 1 plus 2, 3. Now what? So the circle thing is 3, so I'm going to take that 3, plug it into function p. Like that. 3 plus 2, 3 minus 3 is 5 over 0. Alright, I know you're all falling asleep. Please, please, please. What is 5 divided by 0? Undefined, right? Thank you. Don't say 0. Thank you. Alright. Now the equation. This is going to be the hardest part because there are lots of x's, lots of things going on. Okay, let's go. G of h of x. We're going to start from the inside. H of x. Okay? Alright, so this means, folks, h of x is going to become the input of function g. I'll say it one more time. H of x is going to become input for function g. Well, what is h of x? 3 half x minus 2, right? So this is same as g of h of x. 3 half x minus 2. Do you understand what I just did here? Instead of h of x, I just put that there. That's all I did. Alright, now this is where it gets tricky. Now what are you going to do? You take this 3 half x minus 2, and it becomes the input of g. So I take this whole thing, I'm going to put it inside of a x. I'm going to substitute this x with this whole expression, like this. 1 minus 2 times the whole thing. 3 half x minus 2. Easy way you're thinking about is this. You take the whole h of x, you plug it into function g. You take this whole thing, you plug it into this x here. Oh, can't see. Take this whole thing, you plug it into x here, like this. Notice I didn't do the 2x times this. Instead of x, you put it in, substituting it. Okay, so I distributed negative 3x plus 4. 5 minus 3x is my answer. And notice my answer has x in it. It's going to be the expression, not the number answer like the top ones, because of your input is x. Okay, let's do a few more. Letter B, f of g of x. That looks confusing to you? This is same as f of g of x. Like that. Where do we start? We start with the g of x. So, g of x is going to be input of function f. Alright? 1 minus 2x is going to go inside of a function f. But there's a problem. There's x here, and there's x here. which x are you going to put this 1 minus 2x in? Either or both? Both of them. Okay, so you're going to take that 1 minus 2x, put it in here, put it in here. Let's go. Negative, parentheses, 1 minus 2x squared plus 3 times 1 minus 2x minus 5. Did I do it too fast? You got it. I'll explain one more time. G of x going in f. Take that 1 minus 2x, put it in here and here. Like that. Good. All right. Keep carrying it on. Please don't distribute that square in here and here. We cannot do that. Then what should I do? You need to write 1 minus 2x twice and then FOIL it or distribute it, because this is a binomial. You can distribute the exponent if it's like a monomial, like something like this. Then yeah, 2 squared x squared. But when you have a plus or minus in the middle, more than one term, you cannot distribute it. Please don't. Okay. Plus 3 minus 6x minus 5. If you were to FOIL this, front whatever thing, 1 minus, and just skip a little bit of work. So negative 1 plus 4x minus 4x squared minus 2 minus 6x. Combine the like terms, negative 4x squared minus 2x minus 3. I hope that's right. Okay? Alright. Now what? That one, you're just adding g and p together. So you're literally going to add 1 minus 2x plus p of x. X plus 2 over x minus 3. I don't have time for it, so I'm not going to do it. What about this? Do you know what h of x is? Do you know what f of x is? Yeah, h of x is right there. F of x is right there. Plug it in, simplify. I don't have time for it. Let's do f. P of h of x. P of h of x, like this. Okay, so from the h of x becomes input of p. Where's h of x? This whole thing goes in p. Here and here, both of them. So that goes in here, that goes in here. Looks like it's going to be a big fraction. So there's x plus 2 and x minus 3. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So you just get 3 half x over 3 half x minus 5. Usually I spend a great deal of time simplifying this, but I don't have time for it, so I'm not going to. But you get the idea, right? Okay, very good. Alright, so that actually concludes the lesson today. There is an activity behind your notes. Here's what we're going to do. Find someone, whoever's sitting next to you is going to be your partner. If you're sitting by yourself, find people in front of you. You know how when I usually say do a partner work, like work with that partner to do this activity. Okay? You're going to write your name, and then you're going to write all of your answers on the Delta Math on the next section. So it's going to say activity number 1. You're going to write down your answer. Activity number 2, you're going to write down your answer. Activity number 3, write down your answer. Activity number 4, write down your answer. Okay, so read the direction. Needs to make sense to you. Just be careful with the different functions. There's a f on the graph, g on the table, h on the equation. Got it? And I'm going to check this probably next class from you. After you're done with this Delta Math assignment, you will have time to work on your IP, which is going to be on the separate thing. I think it'll say 2.3 IP Delta Math. So work on that. Thank you.